You ever wait for the perfect moment, like everything has to feel right before you even start? Yeah, Mia used to think like that too, always waiting for the right time. She lived in a quiet little town, tucked between green hills and slow-moving clouds. It was the kind of place where time feels slow, but somehow still slips away. Mia had a dream. She wanted to paint stories people could truly feel. Not just pictures, but whole emotions that someone could step into and live. But there was one problem that kept holding her back every single day. She never actually started, no matter how much she wanted to. Her sketchbooks stayed clean and untouched, like they were waiting for someone better. She would always tell herself, "Not yet. I'm just not good enough right now." She kept saying she would start later when she finally improved. But that moment never really came, no matter how long she waited. One afternoon, she sat by the window watching the wind move through the grass. It looked like soft waves, calm and endless, almost like the ocean. She slowly reached for her paintbrush, feeling a small spark of courage. But right before she could start, her hand suddenly stopped in place. What if it turns out bad, she thought. What if I ruin everything? What if I'm just not good enough to make something beautiful at all? So she quietly placed the brush back down, just like she always did. And once again, she chose not to start. That night, something strange and unexpected finally happened. Her sketchbook suddenly opened on its own without her touching it. The pages began to move like soft whispers carried by the wind. And then a tiny glowing creature slowly stepped out from the pages. It looked like it was made of ink, softly glowing and constantly shifting. It looked at her and asked why she kept leaving the pages empty. Mia froze in shock and asked if it could really talk to her. The creature smiled and said it had been waiting for her all along. She asked what it was waiting for, still unsure what was happening. It told her it was waiting for her to start, even if she couldn't do it unless it was perfect. The creature laughed softly like it had heard that many times before. It asked her why she believed everything had to start perfectly. Then it said nothing that truly matters ever begins that way. With a small wave of its hand, something magical began to happen. The empty pages suddenly filled with rough and messy drawings. Some lines were shaky and uneven, like they were unsure themselves. Colors spilled outside the lines, completely ignoring the rules. But even with all that mess, something felt different this time. They felt alive, like they had their own little story to tell. The creature pointed at the drawings and asked if she could see it now. It told her this is exactly how every meaningful thing begins. Mia looked closely at the pages, trying to understand what she felt. She said they still weren't perfect, not even close to what she imagined. The creature smiled and said that was exactly the point. It reminded her that at least now, something actually exists, and something imperfect is always better than nothing at all. Mia stayed quiet, letting those words slowly sink into her heart. For the first time, she picked up her brush without overthinking it. Her hand trembled a little, but she didn't stop this time. She made one small stroke, simple but real and honest. Then she made another, feeling just a bit more confident. It wasn't perfect, not even close to what she imagined before. But for the first time, it actually felt like it was hers. It was real, and that made it more meaningful than perfect ever could. And that small beginning changed everything for her. Days slowly passed, and she kept showing up to paint again. Her lines became stronger, and her confidence started to grow. Her colors became bolder, full of life and emotion, and her stories finally began to breathe and come alive. Don't wait to be perfect. Start messy. Start scared. Just start.